Here we go once again, fight fans. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. His background is Vale Tudo. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in officially 135 1/2 pounds. His professional record outstanding with 8 victories, just 1 defeat and 1 draw. Here is a submission specialist from Kouvola, Finland, Toni "Dynamite" Tauru. And next his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in 135 pounds. As a professional, his record, 3 victories with 1 defeat and 1 no contest. Hailing from Malmo, Sweden, here is Martin Akhtar. Referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Referee Mark Goddard about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors bantamweight division. Martin Akhtar in the grey and black compression shorts. Toni Tauru in the red. And we're already seeing that Thai boxing style of Martin Akhtar. Kick into the body, big overhand right. Goes downstairs with the kicks.
Good combination from Toni Tauru, though. Opens up with a punch and a body kick of his own.
Well, he said he'd be happy to oblige on the feet, and he certainly is.
Good body lock here for him, though. Nice head position as well.
This really is Toni Tauru's wheelhouse. Close quarters in the clinch.
Yeah, good solid body lock grip. Let's see if he looks to change the angle and earn this takedown. Akhtar's going to try and put the cage to his back.
Nice knee there from Toni Tauru. Trying to pressure up against the cage. Back elbow from Martin Akhtar. Tauru trying to take one of those legs out from under him, disrupt the base.
Just looking to constantly change the angles if he trips him. Well, looking for the suplex.
Last warning, don't hold that
If he goes to trip him forwards, look for him to then immediately bring the weight back. Really start playing around with that base.
There's the takedown from Toni Tauru.
Oh, looking to scramble to the back, but missed his opportunity as Akhtar stands back up. Takes a lot of energy to really elevate your opponent like that. Sometimes just dragging them down can be a bit more succinct. Back with hooks
both
now.
hooks in. And let's see what the grappler Toni "Dynamite" Tauru can do from this position.
Body lock as well. He has finished 4 of his last 5 fights by rear naked choke. So you got to figure with 3 minutes to work in this round, this is a nasty control position for him to use.
We see it so many times before, Josh, with these submission grapplers from this part of the world. They're willing to play the long game and really grind it out on the mat.
Oh, and he's nearly snuck under the chin.
He's got the one arm under here. This looks pretty tight. He's going to need to get that other arm free.
Well, if he frees that arm, look for it to immediately come up, and that is going to be a lot of trouble for Akhtar as the left arm is already sunk under the chin. You can see how he's grabbing Akhtar's shoulder blade to really sink it deeper, and with a good squeeze, perhaps he doesn't necessarily need that right arm.
Well, one-arm rear naked chokes are rare in mixed martial arts, but then so are go-go plasters, and he got one of those last time out.
They are possible, but opting to just maintain that position. I mean, as you said a bit earlier, Brad, grapplers in this part of the world just so technically competent. I mean, the Scandinavian nations and their ground games, I don't necessarily mean in MMA, but grappling as a whole, jiu-jitsu, judo, all that kind of stuff, they're just, you know, they're a good notch up that ladder.
Tauru still glued to the back, still got that body triangle in. Every time Martin Akhtar tries to turn away, he just takes his man with him. Tauru now landing some shots from that back position.
This body lock is very hard to break. He's fallen to the correct side. He can try and put some pressure on that ankle of Tauru now, but this is a lot of time in a very good position for the Finn.
Really not a whole lot offensively from Martin Akhtar since that initial flurry of strikes. Toni Tauru able to shut his man down almost completely in this first round. And it's tiring having a guy on your back like that, Josh, for such an extended period of time.
It's not just carrying on your back, it's just the squeeze he's going to be putting
Going
over
for
that
the
body
choke again, this is tight.
Can't quite see the grip.
Tauru switching arms, putting the squeeze on.
This is going to be over.
And there's the submission! Incredible rear naked choke victory for Toni Dynamite Tauru.
Yeah, his 5th in his last 6 fights. Very, very competent. Once he got into that clinch, he only needed that one opportunity. Took him a little bit of time to get the takedown, but once he did establish the control.
There was a lot of hype surrounding Toni before this fight. Believe the hype. This kid is for real. And Toni Tauru perhaps putting the Cage Warriors bantamweight division on notice. Let's take a look at some of his handiwork.
And you saw as well that body triangle. He really sunk his hips through. And, you know, riding this kind of squeeze for an extended period of time is hard, but he go under the chin, gripping to the back of the shoulder blade to try and maintain that position. Watch him arch his hips through and really crank the back. And that's just going to really... That's the last nail in the coffin, really, for Martin
Switched
Akhtar.
arms, secured the tap. Phenomenal performance there. We'll throw this one to Joe Martinez to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. Round number 1, submission by rear naked choke. Your winner, Toni Dynamite Tauru.
And a nice show of sportsmanship there from Toni Tauru, raising his opponent's hand.
That was very nasty.
Fantastic debut here at Cage Warriors 66 from the 29-year-old from Finland.